guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel, and today I just wanted to do like a chill what's in my skincare basket tour. I haven't shared what's been in my skincare basket since like January, so I thought it would be a good time to show you like what I'm currently using for the summertime. Now, I use this basket as a sanity tool, an organizational tool, a little bit of both. Look, I have a lot of skincare, right? I talk about a lot of products. I own a lot of products. People send me lots of products, which is fantastic, but it can get kind of crazy. And so in order to stay super hyper organized, I like to keep all the skincare that I have on current rotation in this basket. Plus it makes me mobile. I can put this in the bathroom. I can put it here in my vanity. I can do my morning skincare while drinking coffee in bed. I can watch Netflix out in the living room, right? So it makes me mobile. It keeps me organized. It keeps me sane. So if you're so ready to find out what is inside of my summer skincare basket, give the video a big thumbs up and let's get started. So one area that I'm notoriously consistent is in cleansers. There's a couple of reasons. I mean, number one, it's one of those products that like if it works, like if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? If it's working for me, I'm not feeling tempted to like go all over the place trying a bunch of different cleansers. I'm just gonna use that cleanser until it's empty, as long as it does the job and it meets my requirements. So you should not be surprised. I've been using the Isntree Micellar Melting Cleansing Oil. Super lightweight cleansing oil, so it doesn't feel thick and oppressive on the skin when it's so freaking hot and humid, which it has been. Like this summer, it just got like hot immediately. There was no gradual increase. It was just like 90 degrees, 100% humidity. Have fun. So I do appreciate really lightweight skincare in the summertime. So this is a real treat. It's very effective. It breaks down makeup and sunscreen so good. It washes away so cleanly. And yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, it's just a cleansing oil, but it's quite a pleasant one. And I can see myself getting this one again back into my routine because it's very enjoyable. Heimish All Clean Green Foam. I only use my cleansers once a day at nighttime. I just use water in the morning. And so my cleansers last me over 6 months. So this is the same old bottle. I am getting pretty low on this as well. I can see myself restocking this. Low pH, super gentle, non-stripping, does the job, fragrance-free. What more could you ask for? Oh, it's super affordable. It's like $10, $12. So let's talk one of my favorite category of products, first essences. I do like a good first essence to start off my skincare routine. I really do feel like it helps the absorption of my other products. I feel like it always brings some really nice, just general skin health benefits, usually a little bit of brightening involved as well. And it just boosts the overall hydration of my skin. So first up is the Missha Time Revolution First Treatment Essence. I really love this stuff a lot. So hydrating. It's got some good brightening benefits to it. Now, let me tell you, I just brought this back to my skincare basket because I had been using this a couple of months ago, and I like slam through first essences like toners. Like I go through them incredibly quick, and it was getting like more than halfway gone, and I started to kind of like get a little nervous about it. I don't know if you're anything like me, but like when I'm really enjoying a skincare product, but I maybe don't have plans to repurchase it yet, or I don't have the funds, or whatever the case may be, right? Like no replacement is on the horizon just yet. I start to like hoard it. I stop using it and I'm like saving the product. It's really weird because it's like just use it up and enjoy it, but I start to hoard it. But I did actually just recently repurchase this from Olive Collection. It's like my little order is in the mail, it's on the way, and so I feel really confident using up the last little bit of this guy that is left in here. Another first essence that I have on rotation is the Hanyul Miracle Relief Artemisia essence. You know what? I am actually enjoying this one. Now, I purchased this specifically to do my special this or that Artemisia essence video because I wanted to include this in that review. And I will tell you, in a comparison between all the Artemisia essences that I just absolutely love, this comes in number 3. right behind Missha and Tony Moly. This is number 3 solidly. I don't have those other essences in my life currently, so I've just been focusing in on Hanyul, and this is a really, really nice essence. It's really shining for me right now that I'm not comparing it to other products. I'm just really enjoying this one. It's got that really beautiful mugwort scent that I so enjoy, and I really pull this one out when my skin is irritated and inflamed, which I actually have been going through quite a bit this past month. I got like a really bad inflamed breakout. I had a lot of redness and irritation on my skin, and I just needed that calming. And when I need that calming, I reach for mugwort, and this is doing the job. So you're gonna be surprised because I only have one toner in my basket currently, and that is the Keep Cool and Soothe Bamboo Toner. I mean, obviously it's a classic, right? I really enjoy this toner. It is my #1 toner. I've gone through bottles and bottles of it. I've been using it for over a year, and I just really, really love it. It's just solidly performs for dehydrated skin. Such a lovely, lightweight, easily absorbed texture for the summertime. It's really the ideal toner for dehydrated summer skin. Traditional essences. What? 2 essences in one? Yeah, a lot of the times, yeah. As much as I'm a toner fiend, I'm really becoming an essence addict as well. So not every single routine will I start off with a first essence toner, a regular essence, and a serum, but a lot of the times I do. I really benefit from just the hydration, and because these category of products, I pack so much soothing ingredients into the early parts of my routine, it really takes care of my sensitive skin in a really beautiful way. So I do have 2 sort of traditional essences. This is what I would put on after my Keep Cool and Soothe bamboo toner and right before I put on a serum. So the first one is a classic, and that is the I'm From Mugwort essence. You've seen me use this a lot recently. I really like this stuff. It's got #1, it's got a really good texture because it's quite hydrating with a touch of balancing moisture, and it's just that really nice step in between toner and serum, just texture wise. When it comes to soothing dehydrated skin, it's great in that front. Plus it packs mugwort, which I love mugwort for so many reasons. I have sensitive skin, so it brings a lot of calming and soothing, which I'm often seeking. It's got some good hydration benefits, some good antioxidant benefits, so I always love those preventative anti-aging benefits. And it is actually good if you get redness on your skin, which I do get a bit of just regular redness, not associated with pimples. Like I always have a little redness around my nose, natural, and around my eye area. And I just find that when I pack my routine with mugwort, it does seem to kind of help calm that redness down. By Wishtrend Quad Active Boosting Essence. Now, this stuff, I have been raving about this since it came out. This was basically love at first use because this is so stinking effective for acne. Like when I get an inflamed pimple, and I had like 3 really big ones earlier this month. They would not go away. I don't know if it was like an irritation from a product or what happened, but it was absolutely horrendous and they would not heal. And much like with the Missha essence, I was absolutely loving this and hitting the bottle hardcore. And so then I was like, no, save it. Just savor it. Like just slow down. So I didn't have it in my routine when those pimples came up, and I was like, oh yeah, this stuff. And so I brought this back out and I was like, oh, my skin, just the inflammation. This is so good at calming the inflammation down so quickly. I am such a believer in this product. On its own, it works beautifully. In combination with the By Wishtrend polyphenols in Propolis ampule, wow, what a powerful combination. I just emptied that ampule and I'm missing it already, but this is, on its own, this is a very powerful essence, particularly for inflammation, redness, and acne. So I have a lot of serums on rotation right now because I've been specifically focusing in for a upcoming review. So this is not the normal amount that I would normally have in my basket. 3 serums from Beauty of Joseon. So I've been testing these 3 out for a while, really seeing what they can do for my skin and their benefits. And don't worry, the review is coming really soon, so stay tuned for that. What I will tell you is the one I think I've been reaching for the most is the green tea and panthenol calming serum. It's a really beautiful texture. It's lightweight. lightweight. It's not pure hydration. There's a touch of balancing moisture to this, non-greasy, but it's so breathable. It's been so hot, and this is what I've been reaching for, and it really does bring the calming, soothing to my skin. I absolutely adore green tea, anything, and this is really living up to that. So I don't want to give too much away for the review, but this is definitely the one that's been on the heaviest rotation. The 9 Wishes Hydra Ampule. I've been talking about this a lot recently. This is definitely like a top summertime pick for me already. This is what I reach for when I'm super dehydrated. When I just need that pure, like quenching, deeply restoring hydration into my skin, right? This delivers deep hydration. Really, really pleasing, lightweight, breathable texture for summertime. No stickiness or tackiness. So I really, 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 really love this and recommend this. Now, they have a toner in this line, and I mean, I got really excited. Like, imagine if this serum is that hydrating, think of what their toner could do. Like, whoa, 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 I really want to get it. So here's the thing. I was making an order at Olive Collection, and they have the 9 Wishes Hydra line there, and they had the toner. And so I put it in my basket. I was like, this is a done deal. I can't wait. And I don't know what happened. Like, I took a pause. You know, I was like in my cart, I was ready to check out, and I was like, no, wait, let me check for, like, I don't know, hand sanitizer or something. So I went and was like, no, I don't want to get anything extra. And then I went back to my cart and I hit checkout and like paid and everything. And then it was like, oh, actually this is out of stock. I was like, what? And you're like, 9 Wishes Hydra Toner has been removed because there's no more stock left. I'm like, ugh, if you hadn't. It wasn't meant to be. Let's just put it that way. It wasn't meant to be, but someday, hopefully soon, I will get my hands on it, but apparently now is not the right time. And the other serum I have in my basket is the Purito Unscented Centella serum. I adore this. I like to keep this on hand. It's very calming, super hydrating, great, beautiful gel texture. And I really, really like this one, but I definitely want to finish it too because I have had it open for quite a few months now. So for eye creams, I had been using the Cosrx Snail and Peptide Eye Cream for a really long time, and they just emptied that one, and I was so excited to reorder the Klairs Fundamental Eye Awakening Gel. It's so hydrating, it's so plumping, it's got so many great benefits, but it's still like enough for my eye area, which is always surprising to me because I just always gravitate towards those super nourishing textures. So I was getting all the same benefits, but in this really beautiful gel texture that I hadn't really experienced before. So it really kind of filled a void. So when I emptied this and I wasn't using this anymore, I really did miss it. And for summertime, I mean, it couldn't be any better. Now, when I used my first bottle, I used it in combination with the Nourishing Eye Butter. It's not necessary. I like the effect of using both. I am a little more is more sometimes, so more is more, sure. But I'm actually just liking using this on its own, especially in the morning time. Occasionally, I will put another eye cream on top of it at nighttime. That one has been the Be Plain Artemisia Eye Butter. This is real thick. This is really thick. It's super occlusive. It's not really great for summertime, I must admit. I do like it a lot, especially in combo with the gel as that nice protective layer on the eye with some good nourishment. But I think that this is going to be something that it's going to get heavier use in the winter time. Stratia or Stratia Liquid Gold and Fortify Facial Oil. These have been staples in my AM and PM routines for like over a year now. I mean, Liquid Gold, I think I've been using nearly 2 years. Fortify, I just started using this last summer, but I've never stopped since. Liquid Gold, this is ceramides, cholesterol, fatty acids. It's what I always talk about to keep your moisture barrier strong. There's some real beauty when you mix it with the facial oil though. This really makes my skin feel like it can take anything. Like, it just makes it feel like the name is so apt, Fortify. It makes it feel fortified and strong. I have been loving these for so long. Since I started my tretinoin journey in January though, I mean, they're literally indispensable because it just keeps my skin so strong, healthy, and moisturized. Speaking of moisturizers, I have two. Now, Illiyoon, this is my second tube. The tubes with like daily, like twice daily use, sometimes using it on my hands, sometimes using it on my body. It's so freaking giant. It like lasts for 6 months. And during the daytime, I have been using the new Klairs Fundamental Water Gel Cream. And I have to tell you, I really, really like this. This is 100% enough for my skin. It's keeping it hydrated, moisturized, plump, protected. It's fighting dehydration, but it's in this really nice lightweight kind of humectant type of layer, but it still has the occlusivity and it still has the protection. I'm going to be covering this more in depth in later, so I'll get into more of that soon enough. Sunscreen. Now, sunscreen is really important year round, but definitely in the summertime, I really amp up my sunscreen wardrobe, if you will. Look, where I live, summer is literally 3 months, and the 9 other months of the year, we're all covered up because it's usually pretty chilly, if not downright frigid cold. So body sunscreen, really only a consideration for me 3 to 4 months of the year. So I'm gonna focus in on that body sunscreen first. And what I've been using for many, many years now is the Nivea Super Water Gel. This is a Japanese exclusive. It's SPF 50 PA++. This is a chemical sunscreen, and heads up, no fragrance or essential oils. There is alcohol in this one, but I only use it on my body, so it's not too big of a deal for me personally. You know, sometimes when you use body sunscreen, like Western body sunscreen, and you like sit down, like maybe somebody has like a leather like couch or something, and you like stand up, there's like greasy leg marks. Yeah, you don't get that with this. So I like this one, and the bottle, it's bigger than most Asian sunscreens. With the pump, it's great, but it's still small enough that I can just put the little clip onto the pump, carry this in my purse so I can reapply on my arms and legs and my feet and all of that really effectively. And they sell refills for this as well, so I'm a big fan of that. As far as face sunscreen goes, another non-surprise here, the Purito Centella Green Level Unscented Sunscreen, still going super strong with this one. I love this because it's really lightweight on my skin. I can reapply it without pilling. And when I reapply it, it doesn't apply like thick. It doesn't start to build up thick on my skin. I'm almost empty on this one. I've got another backup. However, I recently invested in quite a few different sunscreens so that I could do a sunscreen review video. So one that I've kind of kept in my basket is the Verdio. This is a Japanese brand. I think it's Verdio UV Moisture Essence. The parent company is Ami. And this is really beautiful too. This is actually similar texture to the Purito, but there's a little more moisture to this one, a touch more nourishment, but it's still very lightweight, quickly absorb that invisible non-white cast, no pilling. You can reapply it without it feeling thick on the skin. I think that it might contribute to a little touch of shininess. I don't really mind because I'm always a little bit shiny, and I embrace it. I just call it dew. Shiny or dewy, I don't know. Oh, I forgot to mention my Curology. I keep my schedule with Curology very loose because my prescription is niacinamide, azelaic acid, and tretinoin, which can be quite aggressive on the skin. So I just like to go with my skin's flow and what it's telling me. So recently I've been fine with doing it every other night, but a little bit before that, my skin was feeling really stimulated, and so I actually dropped down to every 2 or 3 nights I was using it. So I just tune in, I pay attention to what my skin is telling me, and I just do that instead of push forward with a strict schedule. And finally, I just want to talk about some treatments, I guess, that I have on rotation. So first up is the Purito All Care Recovery Cica Aid Pimple Patches. One of my biggest pain points with pimple patches is how well they stay on my skin, the adherence, because oftentimes, especially with other brands, I guess we'll just say, sometimes they fall off when I'm sleeping and they get stuck in my hair, or I'll find my dog chewing on one because it just fell off into the carpet. You know, I wear a lot of skincare, and so I'll try to apply my skincare over the pimple patches, and the edges will lift up and they'll fall off. So Adherence is a big pain point for me. Purito, I think that the adherence on these are excellent. The price is really affordable. I actually just ordered another pack of these in my Yes Style order that I just did a couple weeks ago too, because I hit these really hard during my breakout. So these have been on heavy rotation. And finally, you know what? I really don't mask that often. I don't know if you guys have picked up on the fact that I just don't really mask. There's a couple of reasons to that. Like, number one, sheet masks for me personally, I just don't put a lot of energy into them because I do test so much skincare that introducing a new sheet mask, like even once a week, that's just too much new stuff going on for my skin. So that's number one. And number two, I feel like I'm a person who is very time poor, I guess. I just feel like I don't have time for them. And I know that that's not true, but I just don't make the time for them. When I do my skincare routine, I'm usually doing it very fast. Even though I'm very methodical about what I'm using and how I'm putting these things together, the actual time to achieve my skincare routine it's short. But I actually do use wash off masks, and there's two that I just kind of always have on hand because they basically serve my two biggest skin concerns. They are from and it's the honey mask and the mugwort mask. The main reasons why I reach for masks is to treat something on my skin. It's like it's an emergency treatment on my skin. So the honey mask is great for when you're feeling irritation associated with dryness, with a lot of dehydration. This is great if your barrier is feeling kind of like messed up. It's very like soothing moisture, very, very soothing moisture. The longer you leave this mask on, the more it infuses your skin with moisture. So when my skin is feeling like really, like this has been so amazing for tretinoin journey, because it does like zap your skin's moisture levels, and then it can cause a lot of irritation because of that. That is what I rely on. I leave that mask on for up to an hour. I just let it melt into my skin. And it really, really, really helps so much. Now, on the other hand, when I'm having a lot of redness, inflamed breakouts, right, inflammation on the skin, and irritation that's not so much associated with dryness, I actually go for the mugwort mask because this is more of like a jelly type texture. It's a little bit more on the hydrating side. And it does have that beautiful soothing mugwort in it that really helps reduce redness, sort of even out the skin tone when you do have that redness on it. And it does kind of contribute to a nice anti-inflammation type of routine. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tour of my skincare basket. Like, there's definitely a lot in here, but so much of this are just products that I have loved for so very long. This is just a basket full of some longtime favorites. So I'm curious to know, how do you store your skincare? Do you use like a shelf, or do you have baskets? Do you have a closet? Let me know how you organize your skincare in the comment box below. If you're not subscribed to my channel but you enjoyed this video and you love Korean skincare, please consider subscribing. I release 2 new Korean skincare focused videos every single week. Turn on notifications because sometimes I release bonus videos like this one. And if you want to see me on your Instagram feed, where I post about my K-beauty routines, reviews, I introduce lots of new products over there. Come join me on Instagram, and don't forget to say hi. So I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I hope you are healthy, happy, and safe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.